Hey everybody, I'm Stacy here at Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com, and this is the next Saturday with Stacy, YouTube class number 443. My nose, it always itches in the beginning. I don't know why, but our YouTubes are unedited and unscripted, no voiceovers or dubbing or anything like that. So what you see is what you get. Now this is our Saturday with Stacy YouTube class number 443, and if you're joining me during the premiere of our classes, which is every Saturday morning, 8 a.m. sunny California time, 10 a.m. Central or 11 a.m. Eastern time, you will see we are live chatting over here on the side. Please feel free to type in and say, well, I would say, hi, I'm Stacy from sunny California, but you would say your name and where you're from, and all of us will chime in. Well, welcome, hello, glad to have you here. Yes, we're a crafting community, and my classes are meant to teach you, whether you be a brand new crafter or you've been crafting forever, while bringing you product at value pricing. And this YouTube is no exception. I have got a flash sale for you, a Wahoo Kachoo flash sale. Holy smokes artichokes. We're going to be featuring my Simply Defined Kaleidoscope layering stencils, which Simply Defined is my brand, so they're my designs and you're only going to get them here at Scrapbooking Made Simple, but they are value priced. I've got a ton of product to share and show with new product from Sizzix. I have the new opulent paper and it has navy blue. That was like one of the biggest requests. Stacy, can you get them to do some blue opulent paper? They did. Yay. And if you don't know what Sizzix opulent paper is, get ready to swoon. Really. It's a little bit of, you just want to pet the paper. And I know that sounds weird, but I do. Sometimes you just don't want to cut into it, but I do. So this is a technique-based class using multiple things that you may already have in your crafting stash, and then bringing some new product to you or some flash sale product to you that you can incorporate at a value price. Oh my gosh, there's so much in front of me. I have winner chicken dinner to talk about, and I have two lucky winners who have won a $25 gift card to Scrapbooking Made Simple because they posted a comment below, not during the live chat. I mean, you can be chatting, but still post below. And they posted something that was nice and polite and kind. And my son, James, who is going to be 21 years old, that just makes me want to just... He's going to be 21 years old soon. He is now responsible for approving all of your comments, because when you post a comment below, it's not visible right away. We go through them, we make sure that they are appropriate, and then James will post it, and that puts you in the running to be a winner chicken dinner. I know I mentioned that James had taken over. I delegated. Yay for me! James, I didn't tell him that I mentioned this in the last week's YouTube, that I told you all he was taking over approving comments. And his desk, I mean, he literally sits from here to there. I mean, like, we're that close to each other all day, every day. But he was posting comments, and I guess a lot of you said, hey, James. And he looks at me, did you tell everybody I was doing this? And I said, mm-hmm. So then he's like, well, can I post back to them? And I said, on your lunch hour, absolutely. If you want to type back to a few of them and answer some of their questions or say hello, by all means, you can do that on your lunch hour. So post your comment below. Be nice. As long as it's nice, it doesn't have to be about me. It doesn't have to be about the YouTube. It doesn't have to be about Scrapbooking Made Simple. It can be that you saw a beautiful hummingbird by your tree today, or you found a rock that looked like a hidden Mickey. I mean, whatever it is that makes your heart happy, as long as it's kind. And once it's approved, you go into the chance to be a winner chicken dinner, and I do have two of you today. I also am going to talk to you a little bit about the Tim Holtz launch. Tim is going to be on camera in just about 55 minutes launching his new Sizzix product, but we already have it and it's already online for sale. There's a little story behind that. Let me do the winner chicken dinner, then I'm going to talk to you about Tim, and I'm going to show you Tim, and then we're going to get started for today. Beautiful product. Value pricing. Wait till you see the flash sale. It's buy one, get 5 free. $2.99 is all it's going to cost you. That's all it's going to be. It should be $18, but no. Buy one, get 5 free, because we don't want to undo the packaging. I'm telling you, we're like, we're giving you the product for free, but it went so well with this, I couldn't say no. Okay, so let's do winner chicken dinner, right? Are you all like, well, show me the flash sale soon. Hopefully you all are still with me. Okay, so winner chicken dinner from YouTube number 443. That was the Sizzix muted envelopes and card bases, and the Stampendous. Weren't those the cutest little Stampendous envelope stamps? Oh my gosh, they were so cute and so popular. And then how to take a alcohol ink, an empty alcohol ink marker, and use it with your other inks. So our first winner is, oh, love this. Hello, Sherry Smith. You are a winner chicken dinner. Now there must be many Sherry Smiths out there. I am sure of this. So how are you going to know if you are the correct Sherry Smith? You're going to go to your online account, and if there happens to be a $25 credit on your account, well, wahoo, it's you, Sherry. I knew it would be you. I just knew it. Here, wait a minute. Here you go, Sherry. So if you were Sherry with an I, you have instantly been eliminated from the winner chicken dinner. But here's Sherry Smith, and if there's a handful of Sherry Smiths that spell it just that way, we'll run to your online account, and if there's $25 waiting for you, it was you. I knew it all the time. Our second winner chicken dinner is Denise. Denise Kolovich. Hello, Denise. Is that close? Denise Kolovich, is that you? I'm guessing there's not as many Denise Koloviches out there as there are Sherry Smiths, but hello, Denise. Congratulations. You are a winner chicken dinner here at Scrapbooking Made Simple, and I bet that you and Sherry never thought we'd be calling your name, but here it is. It's your turn, and there is a $25 credit waiting for you in your online account to spend on anything that makes your heart happy. Now, we have to do the winner chicken dinner dance because that's just what we do here. So, you're a winner, chicken dinner. You're a winner, chicken dinner. Wahoo, ka-choo, for you. Congratulations to both of you. You don't have to claim your prize. You don't have to do anything but enjoy it. From us to you, we're very happy for you. And if you want a chance to be a winner chicken dinner, you have to post your comment below. Not during the live chat, which means you have to subscribe to our channel to be able to post a comment. And we have software that just randomly selects 2 winners, and you never know when I'm going to call your name. Now, next week I'm going to be in Florida. I am traveling to a trade show, and I will be in Florida. But we are still going to have our Saturday mornings with Stacy. We're still going to be live chatting. Absolutely nothing's going to change just because I'm at a trade show. The trade show actually starts, I think, Sunday. So Saturday I'm getting in just in time to do the live chat. So I will see you next Saturday morning. As always, same station, same bat channel. Absolutely. So just because there's a show going on, no big deal. And then I'll be doing Facebook features from all the booths that I go see at the show. So follow us on Facebook or Instagram. I'll be posting things to my stories on Instagram from all the booths that we're going to. It's very exciting. All the things that I see at the NAMTA show featuring Creativation. So the National NAMTA, National Arts Materials Trade Association. I think that's what it is. But we're going to go and we're going to have a great time. So follow me through Instagram or Facebook, and the show starts on Sunday. So who knows what we're going to find. I'm looking for a hidden nugget. I'm looking for a little gem of something that somebody has overlooked and nobody has thought, oh, I could do that with it. I want to find that item. That's the one thing I'm looking for. So Tim Holtz, let's talk Tim Holtz. Tim Holtz should be live maybe 50 minutes from now, and he's launching his Chapter 2 Sizzix collection. And I was supposed to be launching his Chapter 2 Sizzix collection today too. But, well, things happen. Apparently, an online retailer didn't realize, or whatever reason, they launched the collection earlier this week. Now that's a big old no-no. As far as I know, I'm not allowed to launch it until a certain time on a certain date, and you'll see like every retailer launches it at the exact same time. But this retailer accidentally launched it early, and you cannot put the Tim Genie back in the bottle. I am sorry, it is no can do. The minute that collection went live on their website, our phones started ringing and emails started coming in. Where is it? When are you going to have it? Because we do it at a value price. From the day one, the first day that he launches it, we sell it to you at a value price. And if your order qualifies, we offer you expedited shipping because we have the Ellison Elves who do all our bundling for us. Yay! So I called Ellis and I called Sizzix and I said, bring, it's Stacy. Hey, what do you mean? Somebody's got this product already up online. Here, go to this website and look. And I heard silence. It was like, that's not supposed to be there. It's not supposed to launch until this time and this day. I said, what do you want me to do? And they said, well, go ahead and launch it. So I ran upstairs and I did a quick video on it. I had no samples, nothing. Poor Elena downstairs is loading product as fast as she possibly can so we can get it up on the site. And, you know, it was just an oops, it happens, but but I know a lot of you are thinking it's launching today. No, it's already launched and it's on sale right now. And I finally have samples to show you. So I'm going to start with Tim and I'm going to go bing, bang, boom. And I'm going to show you just the samples and the bundles. I'm not going to take everything out because there's already a YouTube showing you everything minus the samples. But I'm going to go bing, bang, boom. And we are going to look at that. And then we're going to move on to today's YouTube and today's product. But that was such a big, I mean, everybody like stopped and didn't know what to do. What do you mean it's already? You can't put the Tim Genie back in the bottle. Once something is out there and people have seen it, it's out there. You can't pull it off the site. It just doesn't matter. So once one accidentally launched, we all got to launch. So ding, 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 a little bit early, but I know there was some confusion about that. So I'm going to tilt on down. I'm going to show you the Tim stuff. Then I'm going to show you some samples from this week's class, and then we're going to get going. And wait till you see the opulent paper. Oh, really? I mean, it is a swoon. It really is. Oh, gorgeous. And the flash sale. Oh, okay, let's get going. I know I talk too much, but that's okay. It's all good. All right, are we ready? I'm going to tilt on down and we're going to get started for today. It's good to see everybody, and don't forget to post your comment. You can't win if you don't play. All right, so we have 4 Tim bundles, and again, we value price this product from the get-go. We offer 4 exclusive bundles that are only done for Scrapbooking Made Simple. The Ellison Elves put it all together. You can have expedited shipping if you follow a couple simple terms and conditions. This bundle retailed for $78. It's now $54.99. This is his, what we're calling his Cracked and Bold collection. If you want to see everything that comes in this bundle, and it is a lot, visit our website and look or watch the YouTube that's featuring it. But one of the dies that comes with it is his new Bold Text number 2, which means you get these great plates that will do a positive and a negative die cut for you. Really awesome. And the samples are Make Today Count. Look how cute is that, right? And then I have You Make Me Smile, and the positive and the negative. So here the You Make Me Smile was cut out of the white paper that has been inked and then backed in black, and the cutouts from the white paper were now glued down to the black, so you get both. So this is one of Tim's bundles. This is the Cracked and Bold. Regular price is almost $79. Your price is $54.99. To see the whole collection, all you have to do is go to our online store. Then I have his We're calling this his brush strokes bundle. And again, lots of product in the bundle, retailed for $69.96. Your price is $48.97. Not forever, it's only on sale for a limited amount of time, and we only have so many to sell. So let me show you. Here is one of the dies that comes with it. His new brushstroke rose, so pretty. And then look at the sample. Yeah, it is, it's beautiful. We didn't have the samples when I rushed up to do the launch YouTube earlier in the week. So again, this is brushstroke, $69.99, on sale for $48.97. And if you follow the simple terms and conditions, this product is going to start shipping Monday, not next Monday. Today's Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Monday, it's going to start shipping. Our next collection is, we're calling this his Birds and Feathers collection. It retails for $74.96. We have it on sale for $51.99. Here is one of the dies of his birds. Look at how beautiful is this sample. Right? There's the birds. They're not scary at all. They look fabulous on those. The bird silhouettes are amazing. So you will get everything, including the birds, in this bundle. You can see everything that's included online. It retails again for almost $75, on sale for $51.99. And then the last collection I have for you is his artsy collection. So his artsy collection. And this collection, regular price is $88.96. We're putting it out there for you for $59.99. Really pretty stuff. And with this collection, I love the fact that you get this entire glitter. They're biodegradable glitter in fabulous colors. But I wanted to show you his artsy faces and then the sample of his artsy faces. And this is using the new opulent paper. I can tell that already. This is using the new opulent cardstock. Yum. Okay, so Tim's got 4 bundles here at Scrapbooking Made Simple. They're exclusive bundles. They're value priced from day one. They are limited, and they start shipping to qualifying orders this Monday. Monday. So if there's something you like, do you have to buy a whole bundle? No, you can buy just 1 or 2 items of Tim's. As long as you follow the terms and conditions, you will get expedited shipping. And if expedited shipping is not something you're looking for, not a problem. Now, next thing I want to show you is samples from our Saturday with Stacy today. Look at this. Ooh. So this is using flash sale product. It's using new Sizzix Opulent. It's using Verses. And it's using my exclusive layering stencils that retail for $9.99. Okay, so there's one. Here's 2. Again, my stencils. What are these? Oh, wait till you see. Can you say flash sale? That stencil's $9.99. You've got just a happy birthday sentiment in there, but look at those mosaic tiles. Yay! And then last but not least, I wanted to show you this because, again, this is also using one of my stencils but making a watercolor background out of it. And then we added paper from Creative Expressions. It's their Shabby Blooms paper, and I brought it in. Not that we're going to use it today, but I have never seen a collection of paper work so beautifully with somebody else's collection of paper. It was like Creative Expressions and Sizzix talked to each other and said, oh, we're going to do this. And they said, oh, well, we'll do that, and it'll all coordinate. And then I've got flash sale product on the side. Beautiful, right? That's beautiful. This is all opulent. It's just lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So I think where I'm going to start is with the Sizzix product. So if you've never seen opulent paper before, they have several collections of it. This is the newest collection. It's called Muted. I'm going to tell you, the envelopes and card bases we did last week were also part of the Muted collection. Does that mean that these colors are going to match those colors? No. they're hints of, they're kind of similar, but not exactly the same. Opulent paper is specialty cardstock. So in this collection, you're going to get kind of a pearlized finish and then a glitter finish, and then a pearlized finish and then a glitter finish, pearlized glitter, and there are the navy blues. We have never had blues in, oh, look at how beautiful that is. We've never had blues in Opulent before, and now is the time. They call it French blue, and it's fabulous. So you get 10 sheets of each for a total of 60 sheets. Yes, 10 sheets of each for a total of 60 sheets. And yes, these do coordinate well together. The green is called eucalyptus, the blue is French navy, and the pink is rose. So not only do we have the Opulent paper, which is always specialty finish, they also came out with the muted cardstock. Again, beautiful. And the nice thing to know about Sizzix is when they come out with their cardstock, if you've got any of their other cardstock patterns, you are not going to have any of these colors. They don't duplicate colors in their cardstock. So every time you buy a new pack, you're getting unique colors of cardstock. And yes, this just goes beautiful with the Opulent. It's just lovely. The colors are amazing. It's 80 pound. It's got a linen finish on one side and smooth on the other. So you can stamp on one side if you want. You can use the other side for die cutting. And the colors are yay. I'm not exactly sure how muted they are, but okay, I'm gonna just go with it because that's what they've called it. So we're gonna have an I Want It All on both packs because this is brand new. We'll have an I Want It All, and then we'll also sell each of them open stock. They'll be part of the YouTube Yummies, but I wanted you to see that. Then, because it just went so well, and a lot of our samples are made with this from Creative Expressions. It's their Shabby Blooms, and I think this is by Sam Poole. This paper is glorious, and it just looks so good with these paper packs. I really think that Lizanne from Creative Expressions called somebody over, called Tada, it's Taylor, and said, hey, let's do some paper packs together because really I can't believe how well they go together. Beautiful. All right, so that talks a little bit about the paper. Let's get into some of the stencils. This is the first stencil I'm going to work with. It is called Square Weave. Square Weave, yes. And this stencil, what it makes up, it has 3 stencils that you can use independently of each other, or you can use them together. And if you use them together, it makes a beautiful, beautiful design. Why did I do squares? Well, that leads into the flash sale product. You see, we had an opportunity to buy some amazing mosaic squares from Mark Richards. There's 3 sizes, large, medium, small, and I can't even tell you how many colors of each. It's craziness. And when I saw these and I had the opportunity to buy them at such an amazing price and then give them to you for that price, I said, okay, I'm gonna design my stencils around these so that they will work with both of my stencils for this month. And they do. Now, each one of these retails for $2.99. That's what you would normally pay, $2.99 for that. But no, not here at Scrapbooking Made Simple. It is a buy 1, get 5 free. So inside the pack is 5 of the golds. You're gonna buy 1 gold and get 5 free. So it should be, so this is regularly $3. It should be $18 for this pack, but for the entire pack, you're going to spend $2.99 and you're going to get all of it. Now you're like, Stacy, why are you doing that? Well, frankly, because they look really good with my stencils. I really wanted them to go with my stencils. And I don't want to have to open the packs to ship them to you and pull out onesies and twosies. So I'd rather just give them to you for basically my price and let you enjoy them. And we're not going to open them up. So that's how they're coming to us and that's how they're going to you. Most of them have, well, everything has an iridescent finish to it. Everything has an iridescent finish, all the colors, with the exception of some black and white. And those are just regular black and white. But, oh, they are absolutely dreamy, without question. And you will see that with the stencils, I've used the 3 sizes so that they work inside the stencils. All right, let's get stenciling, shall we? All right, so I've got my first one, which is square weave, and I've got it right here. Now, square weave comes out of the package just like this. So 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to label these 1, 2, 3 right out of the package. Just makes my life easier. And they're in order, so I'm just going to put on the back of it because I can't go on the front. If I go on the front, it's going to wipe right off. I'm just going to put 1, 1. So now that I can make it look a little bit nicer, 1. And then 2, so I'm just going to put a 2 on the back. And then I can turn it around and color it in a little bit better. 1, 2, and my last one is 3. And 3. So these stencils are not only a stencil, they're a mask. So you see, when I put them all together, you can't see through anything. There's no openings because the stencils not only have a stencil aspect to them, they have a masking aspect to them. And you're like, I don't get it. Okay, we're gonna do it, and we're gonna do it right now. So I'm gonna grab some paper, and I'm gonna take stencil 1. And I'm actually gonna ink stencil 1 probably 3 times. And that way we can see the different, I wanna show you how it can, oh boy, I'm getting close to being out of my washi tape. Holy smokes. I'm gonna do it, ink it 3 times, and I might use the same colors just to make it easy. I'm always going to tape the top and the bottom. I put tabs on my stencils, and that way it's easy for you to tape them down. I usually do top and bottom and then alternating corners. And I leave 2 tabs with no tape. And there's a reason I do that. When I'm stenciling with my ink, I'm actually going to stencil off and get those tabs. Those are going to be used as my registration marks for the next layer of stenciling I put on it. So let's start with blue. Blue. I've got my Aussie Andrew blending brush. I've got my little blue rubber band on it. That tells me that I'm using blue. Do I need a blue for every shade of blue ink I own? No, I use my blue blending brush for all of my blues. And are all blending brushes the same? Pretty much, yeah. I mean, wherever you get them from, you get them from. I happen to like Aussie Andrews because they've got a little hat to it. So it covers them up, and I like that it protects them. You guys, whatever makes your heart happy. And no, the little rubber band idea was not mine. That actually came from our live chat. That was somebody suggesting that in the live chat. I took a lesson. I mean, I learned something from the folks, you know, the great crafters who are part of our live chat. Now, because I've got the 1 on the back side, it's not going to wipe off when I add my ink. And I'm just going to ink this up. And because I'm doing several of them, I'm just going to kind of go a little quick. Because I want to be able to ink 3 of these exactly the same. Now, I'm not going to worry about whether my blue has highs and lows. I actually want my ink to not be consistent in color all the way through. And you're like, say, what? I don't want to have the blue, the same blue all the way through. If I do that and I make sure that this is the same tone all the way through, what tends to happen is your finished product looks flat. There's no dimension to it. There's no depth perception to it. So I want to have some highs, and I want to have some darker areas, some place where your eye has to draw into, some lighter, just so we have a little bit of dimension. Okay, so I'm going to go outside this one. I'm going to go outside that one. See, I went outside my lines because I'm going to cut them off so it doesn't matter. And now I'm going to pull this up. And bam. Now I could use that just as a stencil all by itself, but I'm going to put that over there and we're going to do this again. I want to have 3 of these so that when I layer them, I can show you the difference. And we don't have an easy bake oven here, so we don't pre-make everything and then kind of just whip it out and say, okay, here it is, and no, sorry, you got to watch me do it. This is a learning experience, and hopefully by watching me do it, and I will make mistakes. You will see me make mistakes on my YouTubes. They are unedited and unscripted, so what you see is what you get. But wouldn't you rather watch me make a mistake and learn, we both learn from it, than you perhaps using product that you oopsie with and you can't fix it or you ruin the product. Let me make that mistake for you on camera together, and sometimes I just have to go, oh well, let's do it again. It's only paper, because really it's only paper, and paper does have 2 sides. So when you're worried about making a mistake, it's just white paper. That's all we're doing is white paper. Okay, let's pull this one off. I've got 2 done. And let's move along to my 3rd. Last but not least. And again, the reason I'm doing 3 of them is so that I can show you different layering or different layers and how they look with each other. So you can see you don't have to always use all 3 layers of something to make it look fabulous. Maybe you just want layer 1 and layer 2. And this one I'm actually gonna do light. Look at how light I'm getting that blue. Maybe a little dark in one place over here. Look at the little dark there. But for the most part, I'm gonna keep this kind of light. All right, done. We've got 3. Bing, bang, boom. That was as fast and as easy. All right, so I've got 1, I've got 2, I've got 3, all the same. Now let's add to it. So I've got my stencil 1, I'm gonna put that to the side, and now I'm gonna bring over my stencil 2. And I can take my washi tape right off of my stencil 1 and line up my stencil 2. And you're gonna be able to line it up easy peasy because see, you've got the registration marks here and here. So all I have to do is line it up. Now the key thing with this, and this is an important thing. Oh man, did I have it backwards? I sure did, see? Told you sometimes it's an oopsie. Okay, so I have my stencil 2 going this way, which is how I numbered it. But can you see, I'm gonna put this washi tape down. Can you see that there's some blue that's poking through? See right here and right there, there's blue poking through. When I'm using these stencils, they not only are a stencil, but they're a mask. I can't have any blue poking through. I need the next stencil to cover everything I just did. So I rotated it and lined it up. And look at that. Now I have no blue poking through. Now it says 2 to you. Okay, I got no blue poking through. We're good. Yeah? Yep, okay, so I'm gonna tape it on down. I don't wanna have any of my blue poking through. I want it to be all white and that blue is completely masked off. Well, maybe I didn't, you know, Stacy, just go with it. Maybe I had it upside down. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. What color should we use? What if we use a green? So put my lid on, put my cap back on, and let's grab a green. Okay. grab a green. Got my little green band around it so I know what's what. And again, I'm just going to go in there and get it done because I'm going to trim off everything that's around it. And again, I want some that's a little bit darker and some that's a little bit lighter. So I've got some highs and some lows. I'm not looking for my green to be the same color everywhere. Okay. Any place that's white, I need to make sure I'm stenciling. Any place I see white, I need to make sure I'm stenciling. That green's got to get in there. A couple little dark areas. Okay. There we go. Now let's peel it off and see what we've got. Right? Looks good so far, right? Let's put that there. And I think I'm going to take number 2 and I'm just going to do number 2 all by itself. Just so you can see what number 2 looks like if it was all by itself. So you've got 3 stencils. That means you've got options. You don't always have to use all of them together. And I'm just going to do this one really quick. And we'll see what we have if I don't use anything else but stencil number 2. Now maybe you love it, maybe you don't. It's a great place for a sentiment right in the middle. Okay, does that look okay to you? I'm not perfect, I'm just trying to get it done so I can show you. So there's stencil number 2 all by itself. There's stencil number 1 all by itself. There's stencil number 1 and 2 together. Okay, so let's do this one with stencil number 2. Just so I have where I was. Line it up. No blue showing. Okay, that looks pretty good. So I'm just going to do this one more time. So then we can add stencil number 3 right on top of this one. And that way you're able to see stencil 1 and 2, or stencil 1, 2, and 3. So get in here, get some highs and some lows. I'm being quick about it. I'm not being perfect. This is handmade. Comes from the heart. So SMS peep Michael, not Mr. SMS, but a customer Michael, came in the store the other day and he's like, you made me crack up. And I'm like, oh gosh, what did I say? He goes, no, he had made something for a coworker, a sign, and it wasn't perfect. And as he was deciding, do I fix it? Do I not fix it? I must have said something about, just give it to them. It doesn't have to be perfect. People are going to love it because you handmade it. And so I must have said that at just the right time. And he's like, ah. Okay. So I'm back to where I was with my stencil number 2. And now this time I'm going to lay stencil number 3 over the top of that. And let's line it up. That looks pretty good. And let's washi tape it down. So again, I don't want to be able to see my blue or my green coming through this. I should only see white paper. I only want to stencil white paper. If you're just about to stencil over another color and making a blend, well, you can do that. Sure, absolutely. Give it a try and see if you like it. But these stencils were designed to mask and stencil at the same time, keeping your colors true. So can you see there's no lines of green or blue coming through, no crossing over so that when I add my last color, they would blend? Let's see, what color do we want to do? Well, we're going to make this for a guy, so we're going to do brown. Let's grab my brown. And let's go in there. So this is my soft brown, which is a new color for us. It's part of our Hero Arts exclusive cube collection. We now have 28 colors of cubes, and we are the only place where you can buy Hero Arts inks in our cute little cubes individually. We're bringing out 16 new colors this year. We've already launched 4 of them. The next 4 colors are in, I think, June. And all I did was I looked to fill holes where we were missing colors. I looked to fill those holes so that by the time we're done, we have this beautifully well-rounded collection of colors. And I like the size because, gosh, you may not need a bubblegum pink in a full-size pad. Maybe you don't want to spend the $6 to $8 for a full-size pad of bubblegum ink, but you can get a cube and have all the colors you want that you'd like to have in your crafty stash, but you don't use them all the time, but it's sure nice to have it when you want it. And for the price, the cubes are a great way to go. And because we're not selling them, usually Hero Art sells them in the 4-pack for $11.99 and you get 4 cubes. We're selling them open stock so you can pick the colors that you want. And if you run out of a color, you can just buy the color that you need. Okay, so what do we think? We're good? All right, so now this one has got, let's go back and review. Stencil number 1, stencil number 2, stencil number 1 and 2, stencil number 1, 2, and 3. Ooh. Make my heart happy if I say so myself. So, it all depends upon what you're doing. You know what? While I'm doing it, let's just do really quickly stencil number 3 all by itself so you can see that too. That way you can see the whole complement of what you can do with the stencils. Whether you use 1, 1 and 2, I mean, I didn't even do 2 and 3, but that's okay. You get the gist. The idea is options, options, options. It's about taking the $10, which is what you're going to spend on these stencils, because I can't do them for any less. Taking the $10 for these stencils and making them so much more than just one thing. Isn't it nice when you can take something and use it again and again and again in different ways? It makes that product become so much more valuable to you. Because if you can do this 5 or 6 different ways, well, your $10, it now makes it, you know, each stencil is now so cost effective. Okay, let's get this one done super quick. So you can see what stencil 3 looks like just on its own. Because maybe you want to use stencil 3 all by itself. Make some really, really dark areas, just to make you move your eye a little bit. Okay, that should be good. Okay, stencil number 3. Okay, so stencil number 1, stencil number 2, stencil number 1 and 2. Actually, stencil number 1, stencil number 2, stencil number 3, stencil number 1 and 2, stencil number 1, 2, and 3. And I could keep going. I mean, you can mix and match and turn them around and flip them, and I mean, just all sorts of different things. But the idea is that from one set of stencils for $10, at the very minimum, you have all of this to play with. And you're saying, but I don't understand how to play with that. Okay, so I'm going to crop some of these out, and I'm going to just freehand it. I know, hold your breath. Some of you love that I freehand. Some of you cringe that I freehand, but I'm just not good with, you know, I envy those who can use a trimmer. I really do. I try, and it's okay, but I actually think more when I use a trimmer than just freehanding. Freehanding, it's kind of like letting go. I'm going to trim all of these out. And perhaps having some of them pre-made is handy, but I'm a girl who likes to do it herself and learn from any mistakes I make. Okay, so chop, chop, chop. Chop, chop, chop. There's a big difference once you get rid of all the background noise, isn't there? That's kind of a pretty cool stencil now that all the background noise is gone, right? Here, look at this one. You're looking at it going, not so sure. Well, that'd make a great baseball one. But let's get rid of some of the background noise, shall we? Let's just cut it right on down and trim off all that extra that's causing us to be distracted. And now we can focus. All right, oh, how many more to go? One more? Well, happy day for me. Again, background noise. All of this background noise is a distraction. Let's get rid of it. Okay, so now I've got all of these to play with. Now I can take, okay, I can use those, and those, and those, and maybe these, and these. Oh, and wait a minute, and these. Okay, I have too many to choose from. But these are the flash sale items. Let's decorate some of these, huh? Do I want that in there? Do I want that going? Where do I want to put these? So these are self-adhesive mosaic tiles. Are they glass? No, I think they're plastic. I think they're acrylic. This is navy blue. Look at that, right? Wahoo ka-choo. And what I do with them is up to me. Where I put them is up to me. But this is stencil number 1. And I can take these little tiles and I can decorate. And at the price, oh my gosh. And then maybe ooh, right? Beautiful colors. I mean, the colors just make your heart happy. And it's just all about where it is you want to put them. I don't know. I don't know if I want to do them up here or... And before you've known it, you've taken a very simple stencil and blinged it up. Easy peasy. And again, these are all self-adhesive. I will tell you that when you get them down, once they're stuck, you have a little time to move them. Other than that, they are not forgiving. And you can just go in there and play. And at the price, you don't have to be, worried about using too many of them. You're getting 5 sets for, you're getting 5 whole sheets for $3. Share. You can put them on glass. You can put them on pots. You can put them on, decorate terracotta pots. You can use them for jewelry. And just start to decorate. Oh, maybe I want, so let's see. Oh yeah, this one still moved. Maybe I want to put them right in the middle. Kind of like eyeballs though, huh? Maybe I want to do it there. And take that one off. I don't know. Point is, I don't have to know. I've got choices. If I do that one on a square, and I do that one on a square. Ooh, see, it's very, very, very cool. Okay, let's put that one aside. Let's move on to this one. Gosh, now what do I want to do with this one? Well, the greens are very pretty. The golds are very pretty, but oh, maybe I save the golds for those. I've got pinks. Pink and green? I don't know. Oh, that's very soft in color. Maybe too soft. Yeah, maybe I need bigger. I feel like it needs bigger in there. But if we did the blue right in the center, and then the pink on top of the blue. So the blue kind of on a diamond, and then the pink on top of the blue, and I layer them. And there's tons of things that I can do. Cinnamon right there. I could run a row of them right down the center. It's just up to me where I want to go with this. Then we have this one here. And what if I do a gold and a gold and a gold gold oh, crooked. And then I've got these. Oh, these are the brown. Do I have a black? I know I have black somewhere. Ooh. No. Nope. Nope. Where's my... Oh, those are nice. Where are my black? Oh. Oh. Look at the gold. Oh, I've got these little ones too. Gosh, decisions. Hard to decide. But you design it any way that makes your heart happy. I haven't even gotten to one that has all 3 stencils yet. And then I could take these little ones. And I could pop these little ones right on top of the gold if I wanted. All self-adhesive. Don't have to add any kind of adhesive to it at all. You've got some time to move them, but not a lot of time, because when they are down, they are down. Okay, then I've got the one where we've got 2. And I could put the blue inside here and the blue inside here. And the blue inside here. And then I could take the green. So you get the gist. You get where I'm going, right? Put the green right on top of the blue. And I still haven't gotten to the stencil that has all three of them. I'm just using the stencils in different combinations. This happens to be stencil 1 and stencil 2. What do I want in the center? How busy do you want it? How easy do you want it? Completely, entirely up to you how you do these. And then I still have this guy. And these little ones, these tiny little ones, fit right into those little white spaces. They fit right into those little white spaces just perfectly. And they fill up that hole just perfectly. You want a little more dimension? You use the tiles. Those little ones fill up that hole just now I could have done all of them, absolutely. And the size right here, well, that happens to be this exact size. So if I want to fill up the whole hole and get rid of all the white, I use the large one. See, it took away all the white. But if I want to leave a little bit of white, oh, I got this medium one right here. I can use the mediums. Gosh, I can put these anywhere. I mean, there's really no way you can go wrong. I could take little ones and just continue to fill them up. Or I can leave the stencil just the way it is. It's up to me. Leave it just the way it is. So we've done the stencil in kind of the boy colors, right? And then I could come over here. Let me pull this out and let's see. What if I took, let's see, a blue, and maybe, I don't know, what's the harm, right? A green. And let's pull the opulent colors over. And let's take that blue. And let's take that blue. That looks pretty good to me. Let's trim that down. Close enough. I'm just going to tape it down really quick. You would do a much better job of taping than me. And then let's add a little tape. And up. Right? I mean, I didn't finish it, but you get the gist. What about this one? Or this one? This one's got a little pink in it. Maybe I change the pink out and I add a little bit of green. Let's change the pink. And let's add some green. So let's add a green here. And we'll add a green here. And a green. Ooh, that one was crooked. Here. So I'm just adding some green to it, although that one's really crooked. And a green here. I can add a green in here. So anywhere I see a right angle, I'm just adding a green. Kind of making an argyle pattern. All right, so I won't finish it, but let's go ahead and mat it and see what we get. And this time, I think I'll use green and blue and see what we get. So I'm kind of making a little argyle pattern. And let's see if I use, I think that's green's going to be, oh, that's very green. Look at the shimmer on that. Isn't that pretty? Oh yeah, I'm not mad at that. So let's mat that really quick. Just to show you that you don't have to, and I would put a sentiment right there. I would. Let's see if I can get a sentiment on there because it's just perfectly open for that. So I'm gonna put it on the blue first. Might want to add your sentiment before you do your tiles, but we fly by the seat of our pants here at SMS during the YouTubes. You just never know what we're gonna make. Literally. You never know what I'm gonna end up doing. Okay, I'm not mad at that. And then let's put it on the green. And mat that, all with the new opulent paper. Opulent, well, it's opulent, and then the coordinating cardstock. The paper that has the shimmer and the glitter is called opulent, muted opulent, the new one. Oh, I'm not mad at that either. Okay, where are you? So the opulent paper is all of the specialty paper and then the coordinating cardstock. And they're calling it the muted collection. Not necessarily sure that I understand the muted collection because it's not really muted. But that's okay. Whatever makes their heart happy at Ellison, right? I just know it's beautiful. And who says you have to use all 3 stencils? And then let's see what I've got that will fit. So this is the new Versus stamps. The sayings are supposed to be inspiring about making a difference. So you've got fingerprints don't fade from the lives we've touched. See the world in what you carry in your heart. Thank you for making a difference. Little things make a big difference. Be proud of the difference you've made. Believe you can make a difference. And I think I'm going to use that one. Let's grab a block. These are clear stamps. I think that's going to fit. I do think that's going to fit. Clear stamps, they're going to cling right onto an acrylic block. These are Couture Creations acrylic blocks. So the stamp is going to cling and then you can peel it up and cling. If it stops clinging, chances are you have got like oils from your fingers, or perhaps you've got some embossing powder or glitters on them. All right, well, again, we're just going to go for it. I'm going to ink it up. Let's see. Ooh, yes! But I haven't stamped with it yet, so we'll see what we get. No guts, no glory. It's only paper and some flash sale product. Ink it up with Hero Arts, their India ink. It gives you, a really nice black. And it doesn't move with water if you ended up wanting to watercolor. Okay, I'm on a gush mat. We don't sell them anymore. I can't get them right now, but you just need a nice density, a really good density foam. It can't be too gushy and it can't be too firm, because that's going to allow me to stamp. And the stamp's going to kind of gush down and make better contact. 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, and up. Oh, yay! Hello! Look at that. Now I need to finish those 3 on that side. That's going to bother me, but I'll do that later. What do you think? I mean, it's up to you how much detail you want to add to them, how much you want to do. I could take these all off the center and have them going down the side and do an emboss. Stamp that same sentiment, only do it with embossing powder through the center. Oodles of things to be done. Absolutely. And we used a $10 stencil. You just happen to get 3 stencils that allow you to mix and match. And I think that looks pretty good for not being a finished, not being a complete stencil. You want this, you want this, you decide. You have options. So I want to really super fast, I want to do it in some girly colors just so you see it in some girly colors. And maybe I'll leave that there. And I'm going to do all 3 of them at the same time. So I'm not going to do individual layers. I'm just going to go for it and do all 3 of them. Let's grab a new set so I don't have to clean. And let's hope that I get my 1, 2, yes, 1, 2, 3. Let's hope that I mark them correctly. One. This should be 2. And this should be 3. Let's make sure I'm right. If not, we'll figure it out. So let's take down number 1. And what color should we do? I said I wanted to do a little bit more feminine colors. So 1, 2, 3, and 1 more piece. And let's just go for it. 4. So how about we do a really light, let's do pink. Let's see what we get. Pink. So do I like this pink? Oh, yeah, I'm not gonna, yeah. Okay, so let's get some pink on here. And again, I'm not going to do individual layers. I'm just going to do a whole, all 3 of them all at once, just so you can see that it's beautiful whether you do it for a girl or a guy. And I'm just getting some color down, and it's kind of hit or miss. All I want to do is make sure that all my white is colored with some of the pink, whether it be a lot of it or a little of it. So let's pull that off and see what we get. I got a little bit of my 1 left over. That's okay. All right, so that one's done. Let's move to our number 2. And let's line it on up. And number 2 needs to cover everything of that super light pink. So I don't want to see any pink coming through at all. It needs to mask all of it off. And let's go with a darker. I'm going to use that raspberry jam, and we'll go a little darker. Now, I'm not going to change my blending brush because raspberry jam is in the pink family, so I'm going to go with it. And it's much darker. And everywhere there's white paper, I am filling it in. Okay, so I've got highs and lows, and I'm good with that. Okay, so let's see what we've got now. So I've got the light pink and now the darker pink. And do I clean my brush? No. Once the ink is, now I'm ready to go back to a light ink again, a light pink. Look at how pretty is that? Oh, love, love, love. Then I've got my last stencil, stencil number 3, and I'm gonna lay it on top. And again, it needs to cover everything I've done in the last 2 stencils. If I can see pink poking through, like a whole line of it somewhere, crossing over, something's wrong. You need to flip your stencil, you need to flip your paper. Just flip your stencil, flip your paper until it lines up where you don't see any of the ink coming through. Okay, so what color should I do this? Should we really make it like seriously pop? I feel like that's just slightly off. Just ever so slightly off. Okay, so it's this one up here that's not quite straight. I'm not lining up as good as I could. There we go. That's better. And then my last one, should we like go with a bright green? It's only paper. Let's do it. Lime green. In honor of going to Florida, very tropical colors. Oh, I got a little pink in my, okay, no big deal. Had a little pink on my finger and put it in. But that's okay. This is for you to see and learn from. If we were going for perfection, I'd edit. Of course, you'd never see another YouTube again from me. The thought of editing YouTubes or editing these videos is so overwhelming. People get paid a lot of money to edit videos. Okay, that's where we're at. Have no idea what we're gonna be, but it's only white paper. Again, I'm not mad at that. Look at how pretty is that. Oh my gosh, I love it. I do, I do. I do, it's beautiful. Let's trim it out. That's so pretty. And then, I don't know, are these too red or these? I don't know. I think they might be too red. How about the soft pink? Just in the middle. 1. 2. Oh, so pretty. 3. And last but not least, 4. So that's all I'm going to do. Shimmer and shine. And then, because I can't, meh. Okay, that works for me. Let's tape that down. You would do a much better job of taping. Ooh, that was bad. It's okay. We're just gonna go for it. And we'll just trim a little off the side, a little off the top. If I could trim a little off my behind, I certainly would, but you know, it runs in the family, so. Okay, and then I think I will put it so on the super bright glitter, or on the softer. Oh, I don't know. I'm going bright. We're talking Florida, baby. The back of our sweatshirts for the Florida show have flamingos all over them, and it says, SMS, we're flamazing. And that's before I did my sweatshirts long before I knew Tim Holtz did Gladys. Who knew? I think that's so funny. If I had known that there was going to be a Tim Holtz Gladys, I might have said Gladys says SMS is flamazing with our flamingos. So, again, great little stencil. Easy to do. They work fabulous with the opulent papers, without question. And it's up to you how far you want to take it, how much you want to do, or how much you don't want to do. And all you got to do is start to mat it, and it changes the whole look. It changes the entire perspective of what you're working with. Once you add that matting, it just ties everything together and puts a beautiful little bow on it. Okay, that's stencil number 1. I still have one more stencil to do. And the next stencil, well, it's a little more user-friendly because you don't have to mark ABC, that's for sure. Move all of this out of my way. Let's move all of this out of my way. You don't have to do ABC or 1, 2, 3 for sure. But it has so many options that it's hard for me to even tell you how many options it has. So 3 stencils, again. You can layer them any way you want. That's the beautiful thing. Same thing. It acts as a mask. See, you can't see through. Acts as a mask and a stencil. And it's all about how you layer it. Boy, this is going to be a tough one because there's so many things that can be done. So I am going to start with this one here. And let's grab some tape. And I think I'll use the same colors I did on the last one. And just do the pinks, and then we'll do some in blues. And again, you can use these stencils all on their own. So let's grab my pink, and let's grab my pink and let's put some pink down. Actually, I'm going to do this one darker. So this is just one of the stencils. Okay, let's see. I didn't leave it open over there, but that's okay. Let's see. So there it is, just all by itself. All by itself. But what if I wanted to take it and do it all by itself? There we go. Do it one more time. All by, ooh, I got that really dark. Woohoo. Okay, well. Okay, so I did just what I did a minute ago. Exact same thing. But what if I take it and oh, this is going to be dirty, but that's okay, and I flip it. So I inked on this side, and now what if I take it and I flip it? You're going to want to clean your stencil in between, but what if I flip it? So I'm still on stencil number 1. And now what if I grab, do I want to do a light pink? So get some of this dark pink off, and let's see if I can get a super light pink out of this. I just want a hint of a color, just a hint. All that white just needs to have a hint of little pink, of baby pink, just a hint. And now I'm using both sides of the stencil. I flipped it over. And by doing that, it masked off that super dark pink and is now letting me come in with a different color. Right? So I had this, now I have that, and I just used one stencil. So I'm going to leave that one, and we're going to grab the second stencil. Actually, maybe I'll do this one more time, just so I have, and I'll do it this way. Just so I have that dark pink in case we decide to do something with it. So let's just do this one more time. And then I will move on to stencil number 2. I want my dark pink. All right, well, let's see if that's enough washi tape. I just want to get this one more time. Just so I have enough to play with in case I decide to layer something else on top of it. Okay, good enough. Moving on. That gives me some to play with just in case. Okay, so now I've got 2 of those just in case I want to come back to it. Yay for me. Now let's move on to stencil number 2. And I'm going to do this one as my stencil number 2. So let's see what this one looks like. Maybe I do this one in that green. And let's put it down. So I haven't even started to layer the 3 of them together. But I was able to do, from one stencil, I was able to get 2 completely different looks. So let's go here and here. It's amazing what happens when you flip your stencil around. And it's not just my stencils that will probably do that. You need to go through the stencils you have at home. And what happens if you just flip it? Flip it and rotate it. See what you get. You've already paid for it. You might as well get the most you can out of it, right? Green. So I'm just going to get some green color down so you can see what this stencil looks like all on its own without being used with anything else. I just want some highs and some lows. Okay, I think that's good. And let's see what we've got. This is stencil number 2, but you don't have to do them in any particular order. These stencils, you don't have to mark 1, 2, and 3. And let's see what we've got. How's that? It's a pretty cool stencil all on its own. What happens if I flip it? And now it's going to mask everything I just did. All that green I just did is now going to go away. And maybe this one I do in blue. Let's grab that navy again. And gosh, or maybe Tide Pool? I don't know. Let's try navy and see what we get. So this is the second stencil in the series, in the set of 3, but I'm not using it with anything else. So all I've done is a front stencil, and then I flipped it over, and I'm stenciling from the back side. And let's see what we get. Right? Again, still just one stencil. Let me do that front side really quick just so we have a reference point. Let's do it with the green so we have a reference point. I think for time's sake, I'll just go up and it down, and hopefully my stencil does not move. Green, green, blue. Oh no. Green, green, green. So this is how I started. And then to get the blue, I turned my stencil over and realigned. So it's like your layering stencil. Your 3 layering stencils now become 6 layering stencils or more, because you can layer on top of your own stencil, the same stencil. So this is what it started as, and that's what I was able to do when I just flipped it over. Then we have stencil number, or the checkerboard stencil, which is the last one. And what if I took the checkerboard stencil? Okay, we'll come back and do that. Let's do the checkerboard stencil just as it is. And tape it down. Tape it down. Maybe we use a little bit of, let's go back to our pink. Our light pink. Oh, could do a yellow. Oh, happy yellow, love yellow. Yellow makes me smile. So it's all about playing, taking some white paper and being adventurous enough to play. It doesn't matter if it's right or it's wrong. You will decide what you like best and how you like it. But you've got to give the tools that you buy the opportunity to become something more than what you thought they were. And the only way you get that is by playing. Okay, got some yellow going on. Love me some yellow. Ooh, that's a happy yellow. Happy, happy, happy. Let's get some of this yellow off because I'm going to flip this stencil around and I don't want it to transfer all that yellow, yellow, yellow. Okay, so now I'm going to flip my stencil over. And where the yellow is, it's now going to get masked. Look at that. Is that amazing? Woohoo! It is like magic. So you are doing layered stenciling with one stencil. We still haven't put one and two together, or 2 and 3 together. And let's go in with that pink. And maybe I just do this one halfway so you can see it with and without. Okay, so I'm only going to do half. With, without. Oh, you know what you could do? Oh, Stacy. This is why these YouTube classes are 3 hours long. Don't move. Love the ombre. That's a happy day. Not what I was supposed to be doing, but hey. That's so pretty. Oh my gosh. Okay, but we still haven't done 1, 2, and 3 yet. We really need to do that. So let's go back and let's start with 1. So I have 1 here. And 1 is done. Let's grab 2. Okay, so remember, 1 was this until we flipped the stencil around and we got that. Now we're taking 1 or 2 and we're layering it with 1. There's no right and there's no wrong, and you don't have to number these stencils. They're going to work no matter how you layer them. And we'll do this one in green. Oh, line it up a little bit better, Stacy. A little bit better. So I could probably do a 2-hour YouTube just on this stencil alone by the time I do all the combinations that I could do. No, I'm still... Okay, don't move. Oh. Okay. I said don't move and I still moved. All right, so let's do this one in green, and this will give me the first 2 stencils we played with. Let's move this one up here. Okay, and let's do it in the green. And again, it's masking off everything I did with that pink. Okay. Now I could do ombres with any of these. I mean, this one came out really pretty. I could do that with any of these stencils and do an ombre down. Okay, we're good? So now I have stencil 1 and 2. Finally, I know, right? Finally. Okay, let's come back. Let's do that one more time over the top of this one so you can see 1, 2, and 3 together. So I'm going to stick with my green. And this is going to give me the same thing I just did, but then I'll take this one and I'll add the last stencil in over the top. Okay. I feel like I want some darker places. Okay, so that's going to give me the same thing I just did. Wash, rinse, and repeat. Only this time I'm going to grab my last stencil. Remember, I did that with this one. And I just flipped it. Pink on one side, yellow on the other. So I need to do that. And let's go with a super light pink. And this is just one of the ways that you can layer the three of them together. This is not the only way you can layer the three of them together. It's all in how you flip it and rotate it. And I want that really light pink. Just a super soft pink. I just don't want that stark white looking at me. Okay, nice soft pink. But that's just one of the ways. What if I came back in here and I put this on top of this one? And let's use how about we use the blue? I'm going to go ahead and use blue. What's under there again? Yeah, maybe I'll use blue. I'm not going to clean my stencil. I'm just going to go for it. And maybe I just do half of it. Or no, I'll do the whole thing and then I'll do half with the last stencil. Or maybe I'll flip the stencil. Can you see how many options you can get? Okay, so there I did blue on this one. And that's going to give me this. But what if I flip my stencil and come back gosh, what if I even took it and I cover it up with this one? What am I going to get? Decisions, decisions. And let's get the bottom down. Let's do a soft pink. Or maybe a soft yellow because I've got blue on there. How about a soft yellow? Well, it's picking up the pink from the earlier, but that's okay. I'm going for it. Mix and match any way that makes your heart happy. There's no right and there's no wrong. You can do it any way that you want. You've got so many different options on how to use this stencil. I could come back. I could come back in this one. I could make it so, yeah, there's no white space at all. You just have to play. And if I cover this one up, then I'm going to have similar to what I did here. And what happens if let's see, what if I do? What if I do that? Then I'm going to get a whole nother look. So what if I do that? And I just use the yellow. It's going to get a little pink in there, but that's okay. I'm good for it. And the reason it's going to get a little pink is because I'm not cleaning my stencil out. And I'm just going to go for it. Now I've got that. Your options truly are limitless with these stencils. You can just create and create and create and create, and there isn't any one that is the actual one you're supposed to get. You're supposed to be able to get them all. The idea is that you can do it all. You choose. And then you can come back in. I almost feel like I should do, let's see what happens. Let's go with a green. Because I lost this one, let's go with a green. Maybe I do a darker green. I like the ombre.
suppose I could have ombre'd and gone soft in the center and had it really light in the center. Dark on the bottom and dark on the top. Do I want to do anything or I want to be done? Did I do this one with it? I think I did, right? I think I did. Let's see. Now I don't remember. Did I do this one with it? Well, if I did, it'll be a repeat. But that's okay. Then we'll move on. Then I'll trim them out and we'll add some bling to them. I lost my little place. And what if I do this in the pink? And I go dark here. See how I'm softening in the center? And how about I go dark here? I don't know, but do you see how I went dark and then very light in the center? It just makes me happy. Okay, so then you have to decorate them. You could sit here and I could do this all day long, and I know you don't want to watch me do this all day long, but really, because there are so many options, I could do this all day long and just sit and make backgrounds just by changing the placement of my stencil, whether I flip it, whether I don't flip it, whether you know, I ombre it or I don't ombre it. These I'm cutting right down. But my stencils also give you the opportunity. So this one I've cut the border off. Cut the border off. Ooh, I like how that looks. Yay. But this one, maybe I want to keep my white border. So my stencils give you the opportunity to either cut right down to the inked area or to leave yourself a perfect little border. So that's 2. I think I might leave the border on this one. That's 3. And stencils last you a lifetime. You wash them down with a baby wipe. You can use hand sanitizer to clean them. They're a plastic, so they're going to be okay. Border or no border? And in no time at all, you have created so many pretty backgrounds that then you get to start to decorate. And you can put these backgrounds away. You can do a whole bunch of them and store them away for a day where you need to make something quick and easy. Look at how many we made. And let's get some of our mosaic tiles out to play. See, I don't know that I would do anything to this one. This one's just beautiful. I just love them. And I just used the same, I layered the same stencil. Flip, turn, twist. White paper. Get yourself some white paper and have some fun. Let's see. So on this one, I could take my pretty green ones and literally just fill in the centers. Just fill in my centers. And you're going, well, that's going to take a lot of those little tiles. Yeah, but you know what? You're going to get 5 packs or 6 packs of them. So you can splurge. 6 packs at $3, not $3 per pack. You're going to get all 6 of them. It's a flash sale. And that's what a flash sale is. A flash sale needs to be at a price that is so good that even if you don't need them, it's just too good of a price to pass up. Oh my gosh, if you need gifts for the holidays, you need stocking stuffers for crafty friends, get several colors, $3, and then, you know, divide up the colors. Get a green and a pink and a red and a blue and a purple and a yellow, and then give each person one of each. I'm going to need more green. All right, well, I won't finish it because I need to open another green. Well, I might have to open another green if I decide to use green on something else. How cool is this, right? How cool is this? Let's see, I've got a soft pink. Oh, where do I want to put soft pink? Or do I want them on the diamond? Oh, I like them on the diamond. And maybe I just do the top row. So let's do this row. And this row. And this side, the top 2 rows, and I'll leave the rest. Now you can stamp on these too. You could use StazOn and make a square of them and then stamp an image onto them. Okay, there, I think that's good. Could do the whole thing, but look at how it just adds that little bit of something, just that little bit of something. Oh, it makes my heart happy. What about this one? Or maybe this one. Can I take those? Ooh, those brown look beautiful in there. Those brown look gorgeous in there. They look so rich. And what a great guy card. Oh, I've got those white ones too. The brown ones look great in there with that. Love that. I've got white ones too. I brought this one over. Look at these teeny, oh, and these would look good in there. Okay, so too many to choose from. Okay, these match that color in there perfectly. So I could just take these and just put these right in the centers of my green. Right in the centers of my green with these. Love these tiny ones. Look at how cute is that? And I have these white ones. Or I could take those and put those in the center. Put them straight. Put the little white ones right in the center of these. Then I could do every other one and just do the pink ones. The hot pink. And in no time at all, you've added dimension and a textile to your cards. Or you could grab your your terracotta pots and decorate terracotta pots with these. You could decorate glasses with these. What makes your Christmas ornaments with these? And at that price, you can afford to do it. I mean, if you need to make inexpensive Christmas ornament gifts, you want to do Christmas ornaments this year, this is a way to decorate in a budget. Or if you're doing it, look at how pretty is that. So you can just go on and on and on and on. And again, then you bring over your paper. And it's like, which paper do you love? That looks pretty. I'm not sure which one I like better. I think I actually might like that combination better. Right? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no, I like this combination better. Oh, look at how perfectly that matches. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's mat this one and get this. So let's do this one because that looks amazing on that opulent paper. Holy smokes. Okay, if I was Stacy tape, where would I have put me about 10 minutes ago? Oh, right there. Oh, what a mess I have. Stacy, Stacy, Stacy. But I just get lost in the coloring. So let's line that up there and there. Close enough. I am gonna go ahead and put the rest of my little blings on. This will be the only card I do, but I can't not finish it and have it look right. It just would hurt my heart to go all the way through the matting and not have it done, because it's going to look stunning when it's done. So I made the stencils to coordinate perfectly with the flash sale mosaics. We did the measurements, got it all correct, so that not only can you use the stencils on their own, individually, you can use them, you can use them together. You can flip them and make them into something completely different. Or you can then take the opulent paper and coordinate it, and it just looks yummy. So I suppose this is where some people would fast forward a little bit, but it's me, and so I'm prepared to just finish. I've only got a few more left. And then I'll finish. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. This might have to be a keeper card. I generally don't finish anything, but these are just too pretty to not do. This one, the color is perfect with that opulent paper. And And that opulent paper is brand new from Sizzix. So you won't have already gotten it. This is a brand new collection, brand new release. They finally did some blues, Happy Day, and then they made the coordinating cardstock to go with it. Okay, thank you for indulging me. I really do appreciate it. For those of you who are still with me, thank you. I appreciate you letting me finish. My A-type personality just would have been, I just wouldn't have been able to, to concentrate. Okay, let's mat it onto that. You would use far more tape than I am. I just want to get it down. Right? You decide. It's your option to make. What do you want it to look like? For $10, you've got more opportunity. And then for the flash sale, to be able to go in there, I want to finish those. I won't, but I will later. I want to finish those too. I love the white. It just adds that soft, subtle touch. It's beautiful. And this first stencil that we worked on is equally as beautiful. It's all about what you can do with what you've got. That's what it's all about, what you can do with what you've got. And when crafting is made affordable, see, I want to put a mat right here and I want to stamp something right there. I do. When crafting is made affordable, you can keep your hobby. You can do this. And again, the tiles are so versatile that you can put them on pottery ware or glass or make jewelry out of them. And when you're getting 6 for $3, 6 full sets for $3. Now you can't say, okay, I want one of this color and I want one of this and I want one of that and I'll take one of these. No, you're going to get 6 of this and 6 of that because we don't want to open them up. This is how they come packaged. There's 6 in there, $3 for all of it. And we only have so many. I bought all Mark Richards had. I bought them all. I want to finish there, but I will do it later. So, what did we do today? Well, we worked with the newest and latest and greatest from Simply Defined stencils, my layering stencils. And these layering stencils this month, they go a little extra because there's so much more you can do with them. I encourage you to get up some paper and just play with them until you make your heart happy and learn all the different ways that you can layer them to get all the different results that you want. And then we talked about the opulent paper from Sizzix, which is beautiful, beautiful. We've got the opulent cardstock. It is this is cardstock that matches the opulent paper. These are brand new colors. It's called the Muted Collection. That's the cardstock, and then the actual opulent is all the specialty papers. So you've got the shimmer finish, and then the glitter in rose, and then the shimmer finish, and then the glitter finish in eucalyptus, and then the blues, the French blues. So brand new from Sizzix. We have got a beautiful stamp set exclusive to SMS from Versus. made just for us, and it's all about making a difference. Little things make a big difference. Be proud of the difference you've made. Thank you for making the difference. See the world in what you carry in your heart. Wonderful sentiments to encourage somebody on. If I finish this, that's going to make a great guy card. So we talked about that. What I didn't get to show you is the paper, and I knew I probably wouldn't use it. This paper is from Creative Expressions, and the girls used it for a lot of the samples. We bought the last they had of it. It's called Shabby Blooms. And it is the most perfect paper for that muted opulent. It is stunning. Really it is. It just is, I mean, they're just meant to go together. They just are. Love, love, love. It's just meant to be beautiful together. Look at how pretty is that, right? I'm like, wow, I don't know who was talking to who, but somebody had a conversation about this paper because it's beautiful and it goes so well with the opulent. So I wanted you to know that because you're going to see samples with it, and I didn't want you to ask, where'd that paper come from? It's this, and we have very limited amounts of it because I bought it because the girls used it for samples. Okay? And then, okay, so what's on sale? Let's do that. So versus on sale exclusive Scrapbooking Made Simple. Simply to find, these are the stencils I used. They're $9.99 each, or you can do the I Want It All. That's the lowest price I can do, so the I Want It All is $19.98 for the two of them, but what you get is amazing. The Shabby Blooms from Creative Expressions, which goes stunning with the new opulent paper from Sizzix. The cardstock in the muted colors. None of these are used in previous collections for them, and this is going to coordinate with your opulent paper, and that has 10 sheets of specialty paper. So you've got kind of a pearly shimmer paper and then a glitter paper. Pearly shimmer, then a glitter, pearly shimmer, then a glitter, and we finally have some blues. Wahoo Kachoo. We've also got I'll do the blending brushes. I'm not going to worry about the inks because those have been on sale for quite a while. Some other samples that I was playing with. These are my prototype samples that when I got my QCs in, these are what I did with it. And then, and I can't even begin to tell you how many colors and how many sizes, lavenders and grays and yellows and golds and blues and creams and iridescent-y. Well, they're all iridescent-y. All of these are different. The golds, the silvers, the bronzes, the sky blues iridescent, all of these are part of the flash sale. Look at the reds and the burgundies or hot pinks that I used. And I'm still not done. There's still more over here. So we've got 3 different sizes, and we've got multiple colors and multiple different sizes. $6 or $3 gets you all 6 sets versus what they would be is $18 normally. When they're gone, they're gone. We have done our best to make sure that what the manufacturer sent us is really what the manufacturer said they sent us. We've been counting. Could it be wrong? Yes. If it is, we apologize, but they pretty much packed these up and shipped them off and said, here, you deal with it. So, okay, I'm happy too. We're able to bring them to you for the price that allows you to get them and use them with my stencils. That's the most important thing to me, is that you can use them with my stencils. So take advantage of the sale price. Now, samples. Let's talk samples. All right. So here they used the background stencil. So this one to do watercolor with. And then this rose is from that, the Shabby Blooms on opulent paper. And then you've got the flash sale mosaics on the side. That's how this was done. Beautiful, right? Shabby chic is right. Then I showed you this one in the beginning. What a great guy card. Look at that. So it's there, but it's not over the top. And believe that you can make the difference. And this has got kind of steely gray black bling in the center. And here we have Hello There with the blues. And see the world in what you carry in your heart. And again, we've got just a few little blings on there, just a few little mosaics to add just a little oomph to it. Here we've just used the backgrounds and we've done a water and a watercolor with them. So did the blue and then put the stencil down and did a wash over the top of it to get that green in there. Little things make a big difference. Now here the girls just used the opulent paper and they used some of the Hardy Crafts from last week. So if you bought some of the Hardy Crafts, look at how great they look on that opulent paper. And again here, watercolor. That's probably fine tech. So took the background, painted it up with some fine tech, took it, pressed it, and pulled it up to get that background. And then you've got the stamp from Versus. Look at how pretty is that. So fingerprints don't fade from the lives we've touched. Opulent with some of the mosaics. And look at the fun colors here. And believe you can make a difference. And look at how soft is this. And again, background done with watercolor. Aren't they fun? So, I mean, it totally varies on what you've done based off of what ink you've used. From very girly to very guy, just on the colors of the ink you chose. And I think this is SMS guy James's. Yep, James did this one. So it says, thank you for making a difference. He's got it embossed at the top with the thank you for making a difference down at the bottom. James did this one, and then he put all the green in there. See him? Okay, and then let's grab this over here. Oh, my U is coming off. So this is done just using the opulent paper and some of the Hardy Crafts from last week. Look at how pretty is that? And look at how, see, the little ones fit right there and the big ones fit right there. Right? Thank you for making the difference. Opulent paper with some Hardy Craft. The girls really like the Hardy Craft decoupage. We'll get more. Probably different styles because I don't think they continue to make the same style over and over again. Little things make a big difference. Be proud of the difference you make. actually made. Little things make a big difference. Thank you for making a difference. Now the next one is done with opulent and the shabby blooms. This card was done with this paper and the opulent. Believe that you can make a difference. And then I have this one here, believe you can make a difference. And again, this one, yep, this one's by James, SMS dude James. Put this one together. And then the last thing I have for you is a layout. Now, I want you to notice the background paper. The background paper Claire has used to stencil and watercolor. It is this one right here. Look at that. She just shabbied it up, and then she's got some of the mosaics going through the center. But this is Claire, and she's used the stencil to make her background paper. Pretty cool, right? All right, you guys. So you have Tim Holtz to look at. You have the Say Yes to Spellbinders sale is going on right now. Also expedited shipping on the Say Yes to Spellbinders. You just got to follow the little terms and conditions. Tim Holtz will be shipping starting Monday. Spellbinders will start shipping the following Friday, which I think is the 8th. There's just so much going on, and you have the YouTube Yummies as well. If you want expedited shipping for your Say Yes to Spellbinders order or your Tim Holtz order, remember you have to order those out of that category only. So if you want expedited shipping, you've got to order by the correct date, you've got to have your order paid for, and you can't add anything else to your order except for the product in that specific category. So if you don't care about expedited shipping, you can add some of the YouTube Yummies, you can do a pay later, you can buy one Tim Holtz and 4 Spellbinders, combine it all together, and it'll ship as a regular order. So it is me, Stacy. Oh, Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com. Thank you for hanging with me. I know I was just stenciling, and I just don't prepare anything in advance because you just never know what I'm going to run into when I run into it. And like I said, this is a teaching class. This is here to show you, if I edit out my mistakes, well, those are probably mistakes we all are going to make at some point. So let me show you how we fix them, or let me show you what the product can do. And then you make an informed decision whether it's for you or not. You may look at this and go, not on your life. Or you may look at this and go, I need those mosaics. Forget about putting them on cards. I want to make jewelry with them. I want to make, I have altered art I want to do with them. Well, now you can, and for a price you can't beat. So, where will you find all of this? The opulent and the cardstock, the muted opulent and muted cardstock, you'll eventually be able to get at your local retailer. Absolutely. I know they're shipping it out. So you can find that there, or you can order online with us. The mosaics for that price, that's me only because I'm giving them to you for my price because I designed my stencils to go with them. My stencils are also only here, but maybe the shabby blooms you're able to find someplace else. And if you can, support a local independent retailer. If you're going to go online, try to find us smaller online companies. And, if we don't have it, then you got to go where you got to go to get what you got to get. We understand. But your first choice, hopefully, we ask that your first choice always be a brick and mortar store that you're able to walk into. Yes, we're a for-profit business, but we need this hobby. We need you to stay creative. We need manufacturers to stay in business. And I really do believe that if you sprinkle a little bit of your allocated budget, your crafty budget, a little here and a little there, then everybody can keep their doors open. And that is so important to me.
So it's me, Stacy, Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com. I will see you all next week when I will be in Florida, but we'll be live chatting, and I'll be in Florida live chatting with you. So until then, have a good night, you guys. Bye.